Pastor Dave. We've been working on our fences here at the stables. Fences are very important, especially here at the stables. They have a very practical purpose that they serve. You know, when people think about fences, they think it's only to keep something in, that it's a restriction. What the purpose of the fence is to be able to create that safe environment where the livestock or where the horses, where they can roam, where they can come and they can feed. Because if they were to get out, if these fences weren't here to hold them in, they could either get out on the turnpike and cause damage, they could get hurt, or they could get out on one of these other main roads. And not only would they cause damage to themselves and injury and even death, they could actually hurt or cause damage to whoever's driving that vehicle that would happen to hit them. So fences are very practical and very important here at the stables. You see, fences also have a biblical importance. They apply to our lives spiritually. You see, God has established parameters that if we live within those parameters that God has established for us, we can experience great success in our lives. And in fact, Joshua in Joshua 1, verse 8, he tells us that if we meditate on this book of the law and we keep it before us, that we can have great success. And in fact, Moses in Deuteronomy 28 lists for the nation of Israel the blessings and the curses. It says if you follow these guidelines that God has established, you will experience blessings in your life. But if you step outside of them, then there are curses that are going to come into your life. So God has established these parameters for us not to restrict us, but because He wants us to experience success in the fullness of life. So it's important that we honor those parameters that God has established for us. Also, what you will notice that on every pasture, every fence, that there is a gate. And the purpose of the gate is to control what comes in and what goes out. You see, we need to be able to control what comes into our lives and what goes out of our lives, what we allow into our pasture and what we keep out. You see, it's very important that we control the people we allow into our lives and the people that we need to keep out of our lives because of the influence that they have on us, to whether they will pull us away from God or whether or not they will bring us closer to God. So fences are very important. Something to think about. What are the fences in your life? Have you established those parameters that God has designed for you and for your personal life? Just something to think about. Some words of wisdom from the barn.